Hello guys, in this video we are going to discuss about the aldol reaction, which is also known as the aldol condensation reaction. So the generalized structure of an aldol molecule is like this one. So you can see that this molecule, which is known as aldol, is containing an aldehyde functionality as well as an alcohol functionality. So this is the alcohol functional group and this is the aldehyde functional group. So the name aldol basically comes from these two functional groups. This ald and this ol are combined together to name this compound as aldol. This compound is also known as beta hydroxyaldehyde. So the reaction which affords this aldol as the product is basically known as aldol reaction, or it is also known as aldol condensation. So when an aldehyde of this type of formula is treated with either base or acid, this compound is actually formed, and during this reaction two molecules of the aldehyde is actually involved in the formation of this aldol molecule. And after that, the elimination of a water molecule takes place, and this results in the formation of the final compound, which is an alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. Key factors for aldol reaction is the presence of the alpha hydrogen atoms in the aldehydes which are subjected to this reaction. So the aldehyde must contain alpha hydrogen atom, otherwise Cannizzaro reaction will occur. No aldol reaction will occur, right? Because it involves the formation of enolate first, and then the reaction proceeds by a nucleophilic attack of this enolate anion into the carbonyl center. These all things we will discuss in the mechanism section. Right now I am giving a very brief idea of aldol reaction. So the first step of aldol reaction is basically a nucleophilic addition reaction to the carbonyl functional group. So here basically no condensation is taking place. Only the nucleophilic addition of one enolate to the aldehyde functional group is taking place in this step. And in the second step, this H2O is leaving from this aldol molecule via either E1CB elimination mechanism, when OH minus is actually catalyzing the reaction, or via E1 elimination mechanism, when acid is actually catalyzing the reaction. Okay, so if we combine these two steps together, then this reaction is becoming a condensation reaction, because in the final step it is actually leaving a water molecule, and that's why the name aldol condensation. Okay, so now let us go into the mechanism for aldol reaction. So at the first step, if we consider this aldehyde, let us first consider the base catalyzed aldol reaction. Then we will go into the acid catalyzed one. So OH minus will act as a base in this aldol reaction, not as a nucleophile, because if it acts as a nucleophile, which was the case for Cannizzaro reaction, then it will not abstract these alpha hydrogen atoms. It will go directly attack this carbonyl center, which was the case for Cannizzaro reaction. But here it will act as base in case of aldol reaction, and it will preferentially abstract one of this alpha hydrogen atom, and thereby a enolate will form. And this carbon ion will then stabilized via conjugation. So this is the formation of the enolate. So the first step of aldol reaction is the formation of the enolate. The second step is the nucleophilic attack by this enolate to the carbonyl center of the aldehyde. So in the second step, this enolate will attack this carbonyl center, and this will gives rise to this intermediate. Right? Then it will abstract a proton from the water molecule which is present in the reaction mixture, and this will result to the formation of aldol molecule or beta hydroxyaldehyde. Okay. So this is the first step, formation of the aldol, and in the second step the elimination will take place. In base catalyzed condition, the elimination will take place in a U1CB pathway. So what is U1CB? The formation of a carbon ion first and then the elimination will take place. So here the OH minus will abstract the remaining alpha hydrogen atom, and the carbon ion formed after this proton abstraction will be immediately stabilized by this carbonyl group which is adjacent to this carbon center. So this will result in a very stable carb anion. Okay, so this is our conjugate base, and this conjugate base is forming from this acid, and after that this enol will fall back to the keto form and this OH will leave from this system, minus OH minus, and this will provide us the alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde as the final product. So this is the final product of aldol condensation reaction. So overall a water molecule is leaving from the system, and that's why it is a condensation reaction. So the last step of this reaction is U1CB elimination reaction. Right? So this is a mechanism when the catalyst is the OH minus. Next we will consider the acid catalyzed aldol condensation reaction. So in the acid catalyzed system, first will be the formation of the enol, not the enolate. So H plus will first activate this double bond, carbon oxygen double bond, and then the enolization will take place. One of this alpha hydrogen will form a carbon-carbon double bond, and this will form the enol. So this is our enol, not enolate. So after the formation of this enol, it will react as a nucleophile towards the aldehyde molecules which is present in the reaction medium. So it will get back to the keto form, and now without abstracting a proton from the water molecule, it will attack this carbonyl center, and this will result in the formation of this aldol. Right? So this is our aldol. And after the formation of this aldol, this OH group will undergo a protonation, and it will eventually get out from the system, which will lead to the formation of a carbocation. So this is our carbocationic center. You can see that it is secondary carbocation center, so it will be moderately stable. And in the next step, this hydrogen, which is very acidic in nature, since it is an alpha hydrogen and it is also adjacent to a carbonyl group, that's why it is very acidic, and it will immediately form a double bond with this carbocationic center. So it will result in the formation of our final alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. So the second step in case of acid catalysis is the E1 elimination reaction. So it is basically E1 elimination reaction. you can see that E1 elimination requires the first step is the formation of carbocation for E1 elimination mechanism, and then it undergoes the proton abstraction, right? So this is the mechanism for acid catalyzed aldol reaction. So now we have to consider some important things here. This aldol molecule can be isolated as a sole product or major product during this reaction if we do not subject or do not continue this reaction for prolonged time, and also if we keep the temperature low, as well as if we keep the concentration of the base or acid whatever we use as a catalyst also low, then we will obtain the aldol product as a major product. But if we increase the amount of base or acid catalyst, as well as if we increase the temperature and we also run this reaction for a long time, then these elimination steps will eventually take place and we will get the alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde as the major compound. So how many types of aldol reactions can take place? Types of aldol condensation. First type of aldol condensation is the condensation between same aldehyde molecules. Suppose we have acetaldehyde, and if we treat it with OH minus at the first step, and then in the second step if we give a little bit of heat, then we will eventually get this compound, right? So in this case, two molecules of acetaldehydes are actually reacting with each other. So this is a particular type of aldol condensation reaction where the aldehyde molecules are same. Like this, two molecules of ketone can also undergo aldol condensation. For example, if we treat acetone in solid barium hydroxide, then we will eventually get this compound as our product. So here what is happening? Two molecules of ketones are actually reacting with each other and forming the alpha beta unsaturated ketone. So in the first case, same aldehydes were reacting with each other. In this case, same ketones are reacting with each other. In the third case, different aldehydes can react with each other. Suppose we are reacting one molecule of acetaldehyde with one molecule of this compound. Then what will be the product? We will obviously get a mixture of products. So these 4 beta hydroxy aldehydes or these 4 aldols we will get after the reaction if we consider only the aldol formation. If we consider the alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde formation, then total 8 compounds will form. So you can see a mixture of compounds is forming when the aldehydes are different. So for that reason, to get one particular product as our major product, directed aldol conditions were performed. That will be the topic of discussion in our next video. So different aldehydes can react with each other. In the same fashion, different ketones also can undergo cross aldol reaction. So this is when different aldehydes react with each other, it is called cross aldol reaction. So like this, cross aldol reaction for different ketones are also there. And in the fifth case, a aldehyde molecule can undergo a reaction, aldol reaction with a ketone. So a aldehyde molecule and a ketone molecule. This is also cross aldol reaction. So in this case, for example, if we chose to react acetaldehyde with acetone, and if we treat them with dilute sodium hydroxide, let's say, and then we give some heat, then the product of this reaction will be this one. Between these two compounds, this acetone will form the enolate, and after the formation of the enolate from this acetone, this will attack as the nucleophile towards this acetaldehyde center, and this will be the major compound or major product. So when an aldehyde and ketone are reacted together in an aldol condensation reaction, always remember the ketone will undergo enolization or enolate ion formation, and then it will attack as a nucleophile to the aldehyde center, and this will be the resulting product for this particular type of reaction. So this is it. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, then please subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.